Hey, I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still rapping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Been on my grind since 2013. Now the way that I live, I feel like a king. 24 hours, I'm locked in. I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings.
They bring six. Smith underneath, and they get it. Thornton.
Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder. Money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking for the sidelines while I'm on the court. I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still rapping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Always knew my potential. Hop in the Porsche and there ain't no rental. Came a long way from studying dental. Now I got plaques inside of my bedroom. Already know where I've been headed. I took my risk and I don't regret it. They showing me love, I'm showing it back. With every song I've been getting better. I know nothing that's good come free. No 9 to 5, I work all week. Put in my time and it keep paying off. I've been getting paid every time I speak. Used to have dreams of getting these ends. Now I make the money go work for me. Can't stop now cause I got what I wanted. Ain't nothing I need in my life but peace. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still rapping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate y'all showing up. Salute to the chat, salute to the mods in the chat, salute to everybody here on the panel, everybody that'll be here watching it later. Salute to Miles, salute to Yonder, salute to Aaron, salute to everybody. Sacktown, Ozzy. Appreciate y'all. If you guys want to give a shout out, feel free, man.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat today. Shout out to anyone watching us later. Shout out to Sacktown Mike. Shout out to Dustin. Thanks for having me back on the show, man.
Pretty much echo Ozzy there. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing, man? Good to see you back on here with us again. And Dustin, thank you for having me on in the chat. Of course, everybody in the chat, especially that Sacktown Raider Mike dude, man. That dude's always here for some reason. He's a loyal listener.
Oh yeah, Rosetown.
I got the joke. I could.
No, I had to hit the chat and do the like before. Don't forget to hit the like button. I made sure I did it before I came on the show. Hit the like button.
I don't ever ask people. I just tell them.
I do for you.
I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just I've always been weird like that. I don't know why. Frickin' I just like to talk, you know what I mean? Frickin' long story short, I just sorry it was a little late. I just didn't get home till late and wasn't really gonna do it, but you know, other people wanted to hop on, so we're gonna do our live. So I think really the only thing I can really bring up at the moment is just the staff. It's gonna start to get questionable now. Because I told everybody over the last few weeks, I said that I heard that the Seahawks were going to block fucking Alton and try to promote him and keep betting. And I felt like it's only Janko that's going to be able to leave off of there, because I heard that they wanted to promote within the staff. And then when they went to do that, it was going to keep Klint's people. And I think that's kind of bullshit, because those are his guys. You know, they came with him to come over there. And I get it that they won a Super Bowl, shit like that, you know, but that's still his people. And to block the guy for an interview, I think is crazy. You know, like, I think that's crazy as hell. Then you come find out, I guess Carl Scott now is going to stay with the Seahawks. Right. So he's not going to try to come. And then now we're looking at a run game coordinator, fucking pass game coordinator over with Rams, and he's not
Right.
bad. I mean, he is an up and coming coach, but Carl
You
Scott.
mean Aubrey? You talk about Aubrey Pleasant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Scott's would have been a better coach than him.
Yeah.
So now it's starting to get
They're
questionable.
blocking everybody from us.
Yeah, it's going to get questionable about who the fuck the staff's going to be here real quick, because it's like they're only allowing us to look at, what was it? They're allowing us to look at the one guy, the wide receiver coach, I think, for the OC from the Seahawks. Then
I don't know who that is. I gotta look that up.
We're going to interview
I'm just
tomorrow.
Sure,
The safeties coach, the Seahawks safety coach. Fucking, it's just like, I feel like, what is his name? Jeff Howard is his name. So the Raiders are going to look to go for Jeff Howard, but you have the guy that we wanted is the DB coach, and fucking
yeah, that sucks, because that would have been the best fit for us, especially with the need help in the secondary. Massively.
Yeah, and they're looking to add him as the defensive coordinator, but they did say that he was good. I did look him up, and there was a player that was there in his rookie year where this guy helped him really good. But I've always said sometimes it's just players that connect with coaches, and I don't know. You just got to start thinking about. Okay, the staff that Klint was intentionally going to bring here, they were blocking him, so he can't bring them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Now,
one thing I got to ask though is if they're blocking out, because the only way they can block is if they give him a promotion, right? Some kind of promotion. That's the only way they can block the coach from coming. So,
or if it's a lateral move.
Yeah, or if it's a lateral move. But I was just saying, for them to block us from hiring him as a defensive coordinator, they have to hire him as a defensive coordinator, right? So if that's the case, that means they're getting rid of Durde, doesn't it? Because that's the current DC.
He can't do that. They can block him because he's the offense or the defensive coordinator under him, and he doesn't have to.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if they promote Carl Scott to DC, then doesn't that mean they had to get rid of Durde then?
Nope. If who's going to be dude, they can block the player from coming over here. They don't got to allow him to interview. He's under contract, and the only time they got to
contract. Right now, that's why
the only time that a coach is forced to give interview, it's not due to a promotion. What it's due to is if he's promoted to head coach.
Right. So that's what I wasn't sure about.
You have to allow it. If he's going,
that's shitty, then, man. I mean,
of deal through them and they're under contract, they don't even got to allow the interview, just like they just did.
That's fucked, because I thought it was any kind of promotion. So I thought if you're going from a DB coach to a defensive coordinator, that counts as a promotion.
No, man. If he's under contract, they can't. They don't even got to allow the interview.
They should change that rule. I mean, they should make it any kind of promotion. If the team's not going to give him the promotion, then they should be allowed to interview.
Well, Carl Joseph chose to go back, so he's not. He went to Arizona, went for the interview, came back and said he was staying with the Seahawks. That he wasn't going more.
Fair enough. The other question I got to ask them.
The thing gets me about this whole thing is I was pretty confident that waiting this long that everything which is true, all the coaches, assistant coaches, coordinators, and everybody like that is getting snagged up by everybody because there's like 11 teams with new coaching staff. But I really thought we were going to be bringing a lot of people from Seattle, and I thought pretty much that Kubiak had talked to these guys and knew what was going on in Seattle, and because he works there, he's there. Would know what they're going to do and already have this stuff in mind, but it just seems like everything's slipping away. All these guys that we thought were going to be brought in as these assistant coaches are no longer an option.
Yeah, it's true, frickin'. It's true. I mean, at the end of the day, you think frickin' you think like I sure hope Jenko is going to still be able to come over there, but you have to have 2 interviews. You have to have an interview of the Rooney Rule for the offensive
Right.
coordinator too.
Right.
So I
Yep.
don't know if they're going to allow that, but fuck, what if they try to block that move too? So
Does
I
that
don't
count?
know.
Does the Rooney Rule like for OCs and DCs, or
No,
can
it's
like?
just for a head coach, and it's only for head coach and in the OC.
Okay, because I know Aubrey's a man of color as well, so I didn't know if that kind of is towards the Rooney Rule for OCs too. I didn't know how
Yeah,
that worked.
OC, it goes for OC, don't go for DCs. It's
Does it
only
go
head
what?
coaches.
I don't understand that.
I don't know
I don't
why
know.
they do any of it, to be honest. I mean, at the end of
Exactly.
the day, they more times than not just bring the guy in to satisfy the rules. So
Right.
to
Doesn't
me,
really
I
matter.
think you might as well just do away with that shit, and whoever the best
Yeah.
man is wins. I mean,
It's a fucking waste of time for both
it,
the coach and the team.
it is. I think when people are forced to do something, they don't want to do it. Like that's just how I believe. I feel
Yeah.
like if it feels natural, it's just gonna happen.
Right. Like Al
So
Davis did.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why they do that shit, but it is what it is. And but it's just like I said. I mean, if they don't get Janko, then it feels like we're gonna be in some shit. Like
Yeah.
we feel like we're gonna be in some shit here
Yeah, we're
because.
running out of options here, man.
Well, I
Quickly.
mean, I think who's going to be the defensive coordinator if we're going after a dude down there with the Rams? I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, he's another guy I read up on too, but I just feel like I know Cleveland won't trade fucking Jim, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, do you go with an old guy like Steve Wilkes? I mean, where's your next option to head to? And then do you just promote Rob Leonard? Like that's where you'll be at is just promote Rob Leonard to the defensive coordinator. Like because that's what it's things that's what I think it's going to end up falling back on is we're going to promote Windhouse. You still have Joe Woods. Joe Wood could most definitely take that job. He's way more qualified than anybody on the Raiders. But again, he hasn't called plays like that and for
Right.
minutes. So it's like you'd just be better off to go with Rob Leonard and see if he's even capable of calling plays, But I don't know. I don't know. I figured Carl Scott would have at least even came for an interview, but he didn't even come for an interview.
Right.
It
Yep.
feels like what it feels like is McDonald feels like he got screwed over by Clint leaving. And then he's probably talked with the staff like, we're going to try to run it back. We need everybody to be here type shit.
Well, that's what happens when you win the Super Bowl, man. You lose your coaches 90 times out of 100.
Yeah. It feels like they're not even going to try to help fucking Clint to fucking like let him, even his own people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people there he brought from New Orleans and all with him.
Dude, he's brought people from the Vikings, New
Yeah,
Orleans.
Vikings as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just weird. It's just weird. Now we're interviewing dudes I've never even fucking heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't heard of this guy till earlier. I had to look him up and got some things about him written down, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start searching around and see if there's anyone else that's out of contract. Like, is anyone out of contract at the Niners?
Say one more time.
Is there anyone that's out of contract on the Niners defensive side of the ball?
No, it's not going to be like that. What they're going to have to do is start getting. Yeah, they're going to have to get people that are out of their contracts and.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm just thinking the Niners might be another good place just because of the familiarity with the systems and everything. So maybe they have to look at the Niners, or like you were saying before, the Rams, and we're gonna have to find someone that's like that some kind of position coach and then promote him to a defensive coordinator at this rate. I'm just thinking the Niners off the top of my head just because of Kyle Shanahan and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that dude's name was Freshman Jackson. That was the Seahawks wide receiver coach, came for the OC job.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that, but I didn't know if he was. I don't know if that was because. Does that mean we're not going for Jenko then? I hope fucking not.
Well, I mean,
I guess with that side it doesn't matter as
you
much
have to
because
satisfy
You're just interviewing more than one person.
You have to
that's
satisfy the Rooney Rule, and he was a Rooney Rule.
Okay, that makes sense now.
So don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I haven't even heard him request an interview for.
I'm also thinking though the offense matters, but it won't matter as much with the OC just because Clint's the offensive guy like Gruden anyway. So like the defensive coordinator for me is more important than the OC in this case. Just because we need a good DC to pair with Kubiak that can match his offense on the defensive side. I'm not too worried about the offense with Kubiak because Kubiak's going to be calling offensive plays anyway.
Yeah, I think it's going to get tough. And it's not only that, it's because
I just hope it doesn't take us fucking 3 years to get a defensive coordinator fucking again. You know what I mean? I don't want another Paul Gunther.
We waited on the head coach, but due to the fact that we waited on the head coach, it seems like we're going to miss out on other coaches.
Right.
Yeah, which fucking sucks because I don't want to end up with another Paul Gunther situation.
Well, that's what I was so okay with for waiting for Kubiak was I thought there was a plan. I thought they had a plan in place, but apparently they didn't.
Well, they probably did, but it's just probably the Seahawks are being, pardon the word, cunts and
Seahawks
do what we want to do. Yeah, the Seahawks. The Seahawks are being cunts and not letting us get our coaches. Like, because Swiatek's vision was probably bring Kubiak, bring Kyle Scott, and so on, but then the Seahawks are just being cunts about it. So.
I mean, Jesus, that's what happens to every team that wins the Super Bowl. They lose a lot of their coaching staff. You know,
these guys ain't gonna lose nobody.
Doesn't sound like they're gonna let anybody go. They're gonna give everybody some kind of promotion and thumb their noses to the Raiders. Say no, you ain't getting shit from us.
It's funny that they're like, "Oh, Carl Scott's gonna stay," but you guys can interview fucking. What the fucking dude's name? Fucking, I don't even know the fucking guy's name. That dude we're gonna interview tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know who we're interviewing tomorrow. I didn't see that.
It's the safeties coach
From Seattle.
Yeah.
Where do you get these alerts on like upcoming interviews?
I get them through my cousin. I get them through.
Oh, okay. There's not like a site or something.
Get them. I mean, sometimes they go and alert them through some people's sites.
I didn't know if there was a site that just showed all the people that they had interview plans with.
No, I wish. They have an alert line for the text number is the only thing that I know.
I thought that was just for the head coach, though.
No, they send it for like when they sign a coach.
Oh, when they sign a coach. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't happen to have that text number, do you?
Yeah, I have the text number.
You don't have to give it to me right now, but sometime
I can tell you it's you just have to text them 28947 and then just put Raiders.
Raiders, okay.
Yep, so text 28947 and then put Raiders, and then they'll text you back And then anytime from then, they'll give you a notification whenever they sign a coach.
Yeah, I saw somebody was talking about it once on a show. I don't remember, but and they gave the number, but I didn't write it down right away, and of course I forgot it. I'm like, shit. I was thinking it was just for head coaches though. So no, that's
I
cool.
wish they gave out more information on it. You can tell that people like Ian Rappaport and them follow that text, because the minute the text will go out, they'll send a fucking message like fucking literally 2-3 minutes afterwards.
Oh, so they're using the text too. Okay.
Yeah, they're most definitely using the text.
Yeah, because I've been looking on the Raiders site and everything, trying to figure this stuff out or find this stuff out. They had the head coach tracker for a while, but that was only after they interviewed. They weren't telling about future stuff.
His name is Jeff Howard. He's the defensive safeties coach for the Seahawks.
Mm. Yeah, I sure would. I'd rather have a more experienced DC than an experienced OC this year, just because Kubiak's going to be calling the plays anyway, whereas the DC is going to be having to call the plays. So that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. That's what I was saying earlier. Facts. I'm
Oh,
more
did
worried
you?
about
I'm
the
sorry, I didn't
DC.
mean to parry
No,
you.
that's all right. No, that's okay. It's when he brought the wide receiver thing about the wide receiver coach interviewing for OC. I said that's actually not a bad idea, because I don't really care about the OC too much, as long as it's someone like that, like a Greg Olsen type dude, that
Yeah.
can be under Kubiak. Whereas the DC is going to matter more, because that Clint needs to focus on the offensive side, and then the DC needs to focus on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a defensive coordinator that can match Clint on the play calling. I mean, at this point, we might have to fucking trade for Swartz or some shit.
Oh my God.
But I'm not fucking paying no King's ransom, though. Fuck that.
I
I mean,
never
can we
happened
trade for him?
before.
Can we? I'm just. Oh, it happened with Tampa and fucking Gruden. Not for a fucking coordinator, though. And I'm worried.
That's
I'd rather wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. Oh, I
No,
was just
you
gonna
you
say,
were you were talking.
if we're gonna trade for a DC, I'd rather do it after the draft, because we'll have, if we trade now, we'll have more draft picks. But probably won't happen anyway.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But no, we have to get the coordinator before then anyway, because we need to know who the coordinator is, so we can know what defensive players to draft and shit. But like I said, I'd be okay with promoting fucking Rob Leonard if we're gonna have like an interim DC for a year or two, where we look for a different one. I wouldn't mind giving Rob Leonard a chance. Like, if there's nobody else. Because I feel like Leonard's got the personality for it. It's just whether he can call plays.
Martinez is making fun of me. My lack of technical knowledge. I'd argue with him, but he's right.
Yeah, I've had a gig, Scott. We've got something like that here too. Dial gig or whatever. Fucking come fix your computer and shit.
I mean, this guy's he's coached on all kind of teams.
Yeah, I got all the stuff. I wrote it down.
Washington, Browns, Chargers. Fucking.
I didn't know Chargers. You talking about? Oh, who you talking about? Aubrey or somebody else?
No.
Oh, you're talking about that safeties coach. Okay.
Yeah, the safety coach. I mean, everything about the guy. I mean, he's a pretty good coach. I mean,
Which one's that?
the guy we're going to be interviewing tomorrow.
Yeah, what was the name? I had to look it up after I have it.
His name
Which one?
was fucking Jeff Howard.
Jeff Howard? All right, I'll look it up. Yeah. I've just been super busy, so I haven't had a chance to Google anything yet today.
Oh, by the way, how's everybody's Friday the 13th going?
Yeah, I went out on Friday the 13th. I forgot it was Friday the 13th.
I love Friday the 13th. I always have good luck days on Friday for some reason. Maybe because
Yeah, because I kind of celebrated Valentine's a day early because my wife has to work on Valentine's Day because we didn't really have it as a public holiday here.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so she's working on Valentine's, so we did it a day earlier because she was working in the afternoon. So we just went out last night.
Yeah, it's not a holiday here either. I mean, you don't get time off for it unless you take it off. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
But it happens to be Saturday this year for us.
Yeah, it was Friday for us, unfortunately. Plus, my wife works a lot anyway because she does care work, so she does like afternoon shift and aged care and disability.
I mean, how would you guys feel if the Raiders just promoted Rob Leonard to DC?
I'd be good
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
pretty much what I was saying a couple of minutes ago. Is that if we had no other options, I'd just promote Rob Leonard and give him a chance for a year or two and see how he goes. Because I mean, the good thing is if you have Rob Leonard, he's already on the team. He's already familiar with what players are already on the team, like defensively. He already knows Maxx and all them. Maxx and all them love him. Maxx is like the head of the defense, so he's already got a good relationship with Rob. So it's like the only question you got to ask yourself is if you do promote the guy, do you think he's capable of calling plays, or does he need some kind of oversight from somebody? In which case, you could bring in like an old dude, like an older,
Right.
like the other one you were mentioning, and bring him as the assistant defensive coordinator or something to help Rob Leonard out while he's getting while he's getting used to being the coordinator.
I think that's a great idea. I'm all for that.
I wouldn't mind doing that, something like that. I mean, it's a good way to get a younger guy promoted and to keep him on the team, and then to help them get their feet wet, so to speak, as they're learning the play calling.
Yeah, it's kind of what Klint Kubiak did, hiring that
Pretty much,
assistant
yep.
coach, head coach.
That's-
help. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was a head coach before, and he's the assistant head coach now, so he can pretty much help Kubiak get used to the head coaching role.
Right.
So
And take care of a lot of the shit so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that way he can focus on play calling while the other dude can focus on other parts or other aspects of the team.
And learning the head coach job.
Yep, facts. Because I wouldn't mind doing the same thing with the DC. Promote Rob Leonard, get some kind of older dude that's only, probably good just to bring him as a mentor type role that's been a defensive coordinator or defensive head coach before, and have them be the assistant DC or something, or some kind of assistant role to help him out. I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, you got young guys, plus you got older guys. It's just like having veterans in the locker room helping the rookies out.
That's facts, yeah, same kind of thing, but with the coaching. Also, I think if we did that, it'd be a good way to go because, like I was saying, Rob already knows the team. So he's already ahead of any DC we bring in because he already knows every player on the defense.
And they all seem to love him.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other thing is he'd already know who he wants to keep, who he wants to cut. Like you could pretty much fast track that. Who you're going to keep, who you're going to cut, who would I get in free agency, and who would I want to draft. You can probably
get that Jeff Howard is a better coach for the DC than Rob Leonard would be.
Who's saying that?
I'd have to look up John Howard, to be honest with you.
You look up there's statistics of who their qualifications They basically say that if you were comparing Jeff versus Rob Leonard's, you know, like his credentials, what he's done, where he's been, things like that. They say that Jeff has a record of 117 wins to like fucking 84. He's won 117 and 92 with the regular season, 6-4 in playoffs. When he's on teams combining for his defense, he has one of the best brand safety groups in the DB.
So
he's in the league, and he's
I'm just looking at him now. So he was with the Vikings as a defensive assistant, then Browns defensive backs pass game coordinator, then linebackers coach in Los Angeles Chargers.
Pretty good.
Oh wow! So he's coached a lot of the positions on defense as well.
Oh, he's been all over.
Check up, Rob.
He's been
make him the DC and then make Rob Leonard the assistant DC.
I'm gonna grab me something to eat real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna compare him for a second. Because, I mean, he probably is. But he's got a fair bit of experience, the Jeff guy, but I just want to compare close. Because they're both, like, neither one's been a defensive coordinator before.
Right.
So it's, because it's like defensive assistant, defensive backs coach, pass game coordinator, linebackers coach for the Chargers, and then safeties coach for Seattle. So now I've just got to check Rob Leonard's thingy.
Well, I like the fact that he's done all those, coached all those different positions, everything but pretty much but the D line. And we got Rob Leonard for that.
Sure. Just wondering because I know Rob's done a few things too, but I just gotta. I can't find it. No, that's not it, fucker. What the fuck? Fucking my fucking thing. Oh, let's have a look up on the Raiders website. Fuck it.
The one you love to hate. Do you have ideas on who you want, or anybody in the chat? Throw out. I just noticed the only reason I said the one you love to hate because he was talking about DCs and stuff here. So anybody, Rosetown, one you love to hate, while Dustin's getting himself up to eat, Martinez. Anybody in the chat, man, throw out some ideas of maybe somebody or agreeing with somebody that one of us has talked about, or a different coach that you think would be good for it.
I'm trying to find like the history on Rob Leonard. I found the other guy pretty quick, but I don't know why for some reason. So I like using Wikipedia sometimes because they have more of a breakdown of their whole career. That's not the only one I use, but
I don't know. Do you have to subscribe to that or something? Wikipedia?
No, it's free. Just go for Google, and then if you type in a coach's name, usually one of the first ones that come up is the Wikipedia link.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, but just be mindful. Most of the time it will be correct, but sometimes you just gotta be careful. Sometimes some things on Wiki can be wrong.
Always fucking verify it with another source or something. Huh?
Yeah,
like anything else.
Yeah, if it's something like statistical or something, then yeah. If it's not general knowledge based.
Okay, the one you love to hate, still wanting to go for sports. To be honest, truly.
Yeah, if you go for sports, we have to trade for him.
I'm pretty sure we probably are. But I just don't know if they're willing to trade a draft pick for him or not. Depends on what else other options we have. The way the class is starting to shrink, it might come back into reality. Ryan Flores.
What about Joe Woods? Like, hasn't he been defensive coordinator before?
I don't know if he's
He's
been
already on.
right now. He's our defensive backs coach and pass game
Yeah, he's our
coordinator.
coordinator. Yeah, I mean they
Yeah,
could look at promoting him though from
I don't
within,
know, Joe. I can look it up.
but I'm pretty sure he's been a
Since you're in
DC
the middle of
before.
looking something else up, I can look that up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find more
Joe
positions.
Woods been a defensive coordinator in the NFL.
Damn, I want to find.
Oh,
'Cause I
well,
know
here you
Rob
go.
has 13 years experience.
There you go. Yes, Joe Woods has been NFL defensive coordinator for 3 different teams: Denver Broncos 2017 2018, Cleveland Browns 2020 to 2022, and New Orleans Saints 23 to 24.
Isn't 23 to 24 when Kubiak was? Oh no, that was
Yes,
Kubiak left.
that's Kubiak was at New Orleans was in 24. Yeah,
Wasn't he there? Was he there in 2023 and 24? And then when it was only
I
1 year at
thought
Seahawks, right?
I think it was only 1 year in New Orleans and 1 year at the Seahawks. I could be mistaken. I know it was only 1 year at the Seahawks.
But I'm
I
just
thought it was
thinking he might be a good fit then. For,
yeah. Well, yeah, he said 2023, 2024, so that's 2 years. So he was with them in New Orleans, and he's got
yeah,
20
I
years
mean,
of coaching experience, primarily working with defensive backs. And 25, he joined the Las Raiders staff.
yeah, because I'm just looking at the Raiders staff on their actual website right now, and they still have Leonard employed as the run game coordinator / defensive line coach. So it might be good just to keep him there because he's on the contract anyway, and then let him keep doing that.
Go back to
And then, because then we don't need to get a defensive back coach to replace Joe Woods. I don't know. I'd have to look up how. Wait, Dustin, what do you think about if we can't get anybody else? What if we just promote Joe Woods to defensive coordinator?
I've already said it. That I mean, he's good. He's been a defensive play caller.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's done it before, and I'm pretty sure he did in college a bit too. That's the guy I'm thinking of.
Like I said, he's probably the most qualified guy on the list right now.
Yeah, and then he was also with Klint in the Saints. I'm not sure what position he had there, but what position was it at the Saints? Was it defensive coordinator, Mike?
Yeah, all 3 of the teams I mentioned was different coordinators. The defensive coordinator, Broncos, Cleveland, and the Saints.
Yeah, so he was there with Klint when he was the DC when Klint was over at the Saints.
Right.
So that would probably make the most sense to me if there's nobody else outside of the building. Because I'm pretty sure Rob is still on the contract for 2
What
more
year
years
was Joe Woods? Was he the DC for
the
Gary
Saints,
when they won the Super Bowl?
Who?
For Gary when they won the Super Bowl?
He was with the Broncos 2017 to 2017 and 18.
That was afterwards.
Yeah.
And what was it before the Broncos? You said, I think it was before
The
the Broncos.
Broncos was the first one that shows it as being the defensive coordinator.
Oh, okay.
And then Cleveland Browns 2020 to 2022, and then New Orleans Saints 2023 to 2024.
Well, the Browns' defense was not too bad then. The offense was shit, but yeah, he definitely made the most sense and has quite a few years of experience from 17.
Who was the guy from the Rams that we interviewed?
Fuck, I'd have to look that up.
Aubrey Pleasant. I got all kinds of stuff about Aubrey Pleasant. I could tell you.
Yeah, tell us that one. I haven't looked into him yet.
I just looked it up. I mean, I'm not. I didn't do no great. I just Googled him and came up with this stuff. He played college in Wisconsin. He was a safety. He started his NFL career in Cleveland in 2013. He's currently the assistant head coach and defensive pass game coordinator for the Rams. He's had experience with the Saints, or multiple stints with the Rams. I'm sorry, Browns, Lions, Washington, and Packers. Specialties and strong background in DBs, pass game coordination, and defensive quality control. has served as acting head coach preseason for the preseason. Didn't say which team. So he has experience actually acting as a head coach. And 2026, he was a candidate for DC for um, Arizona and Cleveland. They looked at him, gave an interview. But yeah, that's the stuff I could find on him.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind that then. I mean, that sounds like a good resume.
Yeah, so he's got basically 12 years, 13 years, no, 14 years at math. I suck at math. 13 years of experience in the NFL.
And that way we wouldn't have to look for a new DB coach because
What's up, Al?
Joe Woods is a DB coach.
Salute,
Right.
fellas. How's it going?
Hey, Al, what's up?
So
As soon as I join, Dustin makes me hungry, man. Happens every time.
Yeah.
at least I was
I'll
nice
get
enough
more because I'm starving.
Yeah, at least I was nice enough to eat my food off of camera. I was
Jeff?
eating too, but I was at my camera.
What you eating, Dustin? What are you grubbing, dude?
So
On Golden Grams, dude. Fucking.
Oh, cereal?
Well, they're like fucking honey grams or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, yeah. Shit's good.
Sounds like munchy food.
They also have like 20 kinds of cereal in there. Fruit Loops, fucking Captain Crunch, fucking Cheerios, fucking chocolate, like Rice Krispie shit, fucking
Captain Crunch. That's my shit right there,
you
dude.
name it. Fucking
Oh, no shit. Rips the hell out of the roof of my mouth, man, but I love it.
How old is that guy?
You know what? I did not look that up. Let me look it up real quick.
Ozzy, how old is the other guy?
I think Woods is 40. Let me double check. I'm just looking at Aubrey Pleasant real quick.
Aubrey Pleasant's age.
Yeah, you do that one. I'll do Woods.
Oh, he's 38 years old. Same as Klint Kubiak.
What is that? Woods is 55. Didn't think it was that old. Didn't look that old. I was guessing. Yeah, Woods is 55. Was born in
No, I'm
1970.
saying the other dude, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Just a minute. Jeff is only 43.
He said I'm on the treadmill, hungry than a motherfucker now. Bro, I work it all fucking dude. I'm eating. I'm gonna go get another bowl just for you, man. I'm thinking about you, Martinez. Don't worry, I got you, bro. Here, I'll be right back.
You should film yourself pouring that shit in the bowl, making me even hungrier. Fuck.
I'm gonna have to eat more food in a minute too because I just made myself like a salad with salami in it.
Do you guys know about this shit called like a mukbang? I know it sounds weird, but do you know what that is?
I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie.
It's actually just people eating in front of a screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like some people are like into that shit, like seeing other people eat.
What the hell? That's kind of weird. All right.
Why?
But then again, the gym is doing some pretty weird shit too.
I don't know, man. Like people are strange, like people.
Yeah, Doris said it best years and years ago. People are strange.
Fuck, for real.
At Kendrick's? Which Melbourne game is that? Because I'm in Adelaide, but it's not hard for me to travel to Melbourne. So you have to, which game is going on in Melbourne?
As far 401 Raider Jeff, I don't think anybody mentioned viewers 43. I think it was a different Jeff we're talking about. We're talking about Jeff Howard.
Okay. They're playing that in Melbourne? Yeah, I might have to go check that shit out. I didn't know they're having a game in Melbourne. That might be a good game to watch, Rams and 49ers. That'll be a good game. Might have to see what the ticket cost for that shit is.
Yeah. Crack me up, Jeff.
I probably, if I'm having to pick a team for that game, I'll probably pick the Rams. Just sounds more Australian.
He asked me. You saw it. Put it on my bird.
Jeez, sorry,
That was a
guys.
great show earlier, Jeff, with the call-ins and all that. That was a great show.
Let me know when you want
Enjoyed watching that.
In an hour. Well, this one's for you, Martinez. So, Al, what do you think, man? What's your concerns?
About the coaching staff or just generally?
About the news that's coming out about them being blocked, and now we're looking at random people.
I mean, who knows, right? Like, I think it's so hard nowadays to believe what's true or what's not true, right? Like, everyone has like a social media account, everyone has like a Twitter account. Like the posts that the kinds of posts that I hate the most are the ones that say sources say X, Y, Z. Like, your source could be the guy working at the gas station. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit is just kind of wild, dude. Like, I could just post on Twitter and be like, sources say, you know, Raider Mike's gonna be like the new owner of the Raiders, which would be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, man. I just turned to my change today. I got money.
But or that fucking, you know, sources say Ozzy's gonna coach the O-line or some shit. But like, I mean, we just gotta be like real, right? And I think we just gotta assess or be critical about like the news that's out there. So like, it's tough to have an opinion. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I'm just like skeptical of just like all news right now, like both sports and non-sports related, you know, like I'm just like skeptical. So like, even with like the Maxx Crosby stuff, right? Like, there's a lot of rumors that he's not going to be here, that he's not happy, etc. Unless I see or hear something directly from Max saying something to that effect, then, you know, I just got to take it for what it is.
Too
Which
much
is
bullshit out there. Like Glazer.
Right, and I mean, these guys are in the business of clicks.
There's another rumor that now Max is projected to the motherfucking Eagles. That
I saw that too. Yeah.
What the hell?
And that if they were to go into a deal, they were trading for Parsons, and now all of a sudden they want Max, and why wouldn't they? And these guys are coming up with some crazy shit, dude, one after one.
It's just fucking clickbait bullshit.
Yep.
There should be such a thing as fucking journalistic integrity.
You'd think, huh?
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't apply to the internet.
These guys, this offseason are all about fucking telling motherfuckers Max is leaving the Raiders, and they built a little group of these bitches that are just fucking going at it.
Actually, like that guy, you guys remember Vic Tafer?
Yep.
Yeah.
The beat writer, like he came out, I think it was like earlier today, and he doesn't even cover the Raiders anymore. He covers the Niners, and he was talking about how Max is going to leave, and he'd be really surprised if he was a Raider next year. It's like the guy's not even the beat writer anymore.
It's everybody.
Shit like that every day by everybody.
It's every man and their fucking dog at the moment. Like, jeez.
The dude talking about him going to the Eagles is a little weirdo. He's a little fucking weirdo.
Yeah, Dawson, did you see that thing I sent you on IG where Max is like basically swearing and everything? Saying
What was it?
these rumors. I sent it to you on your Instagram. I don't know if it's AI, but it doesn't sound like AI. It sounds like Max talking.
I was talking to somebody earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted.
That's all right. I was just gonna say, it's like Max was doing an interview or something, and they just like they had to keep beeping out every time he was swearing about the rumors and shit.
No, he said that during the interview.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I say there was a clip that someone did of him, like where he's just swearing every couple minutes during the interview, basically saying "fuck the rumors" and shit. I just want to fucking play for the Raiders and win.
Yeah, he said I'm just trying to do my own thing. Fucking rehab. These fucking guys are always talking for me. Like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
I'm damned if I talk. I'm damned if I don't.
I'm damned if I don't talk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I was talking to somebody on the phone earlier. It's like, you know, like you guys are saying, I'll believe it when I hear it out of his mouth, not all these people trying to crack
Some
the
guys
story.
said Max.
Yeah.
Some guys said Max okayed the trade to the Eagles. I'm like, boy, you guys are fucking retarded.
What trade? What do you mean he okay to trade? What trade?
But
What?
the guy said that Eagles are going to trade for Max when they can make the trades, and that Max has silently agreed to the trade.
Oh, yeah, silently, because he has. Oh my God, he silently agreed. That's pretty funny. What do you use? Sign language?
Yeah,
Something?
that's what I'm saying. How is he,
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
it ain't
What
happening.
is
Guys
that?
are just clickbait.
What the fuck does that mean?
They know it's one of the most top conversations right now because Max is one of the top players in the NFL. So they're just going to keep talking about
facts. Yeah, facts. I was going to
There's
say,
rules against that.
Not that I'm agreeing with any of the bullshit, but just to make a point, the Eagles had the 23rd pick. If they fucking offer that, I want fucking next year's first, fucking this year's second, and next year's second at the bare minimum.
I don't want any of Philadelphia's picks. They're always going to be, in the 20s
exactly.
or something.
They're going to have to order multiple picks just because their picks are always going to be on the low end of the spectrum. So
yeah.
At the end of the first or end of the second, end of the whatever. So even if it was, I'm
thinking teams like
fucking hole.
I don't even like the Detroit thing they're talking about. That's all just because he was born in Michigan, So that's the thing. But
yeah,
Bears were doing it.
More sense than the Eagles.
Remember, for a while last year, it was the Bears that were going to have them. It's somebody every year.
Detroit pick is even better because they got 17. The Eagles have 23. And not only that, it would make more sense for Max to go there just because it is his hometown.
The problem is it's not his choice where he goes. So
exactly.
If he goes, he's going at the highest price.
And you're going to want to trade.
Which is going to be somebody like Cleveland or the Jets or something.
You want him out. You want him out of the division. You don't want him in the AFC.
Yeah, exactly.
No fucking way in hell I want him in the AFC West. I don't even want him in the AFC.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would move him into the AFC. I think they would make sure he leaves the AFC.
Yeah, we see him every 4 years or something.
Yep.
If that.
I don't know. I don't think, like I said, I think people just keep on. Max said it out of his own mouth, and these guys just keep saying, oh, Max, Max, Max. He's literally said it like fucking multiple shows, multiple deals. Hell, these guys just talk for me. And then they just fucking double down. These motherfuckers double down. They're like, all right, fucking, here goes the next wave. Fucking talk some more.
Yeah, it's the same thing in that call I was talking about earlier, man. You guys like, well, if it's not true, why isn't?
Sorry, go ahead, man.
Oh, it's okay. The same call I have with that one dude is like, so well, if he's not going, why isn't he saying something? How many fucking times does he have to say it? Really? 10 times a day, 20 times a day? He doesn't owe any explanation. And so he's tired of doing it. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
No. So there's rumors that the Raiders probably ain't going to try to trade with the Jets because the Jets are coming out saying that they're not going to give out like a lot of draft cap for moving up one spot. So they're not even thinking about. They're thinking about not maybe even one fucking first round pick. So. There's other
fuck it then, Jets. That's what I say.
Yeah, there's other reports starting to come up that Cleveland might want to trade with the Raiders to get Fernando, and then they're going to ship off fucking
What about Arizona?
What is Cleveland, like 6th pick overall?
They're the 6th, and then they have the 24th pick in the draft. So
I'm just saying because Arizona has the
24th, and what they're saying.
Oh, that's right. They got 2 first.
What they're saying is we can get 3 first-round picks from them. They're 2 this year. They're 2 first-round picks this year. They're 1 next year, and then the second.
And Myles Garrett.
Well, they said
Yeah.
second round pick, and then but that's the trade that they're looking like projecting at the moment for the draft, not falling too far out. And then they want to draft what's his name, Bain. They want to bring Bain with Maxx, and then fucking it gives Maxx edge help, which I would go with.
They're gonna draft Bain at number 1 overall.
No, the number 6.
Overall.
Number 6,
Number
yeah.
6 overall. With they're gonna take,
Which
Cleveland.
is probably about where it's projected.
Well, I thought you were saying they wanted to trade that 6 with us. I thought that was the scenario we were running.
Yeah, we're gonna give them the first round pick, our first pick. We're gonna
For their
take
6. When we get their 6, so they'd have a first round pick. They're gonna take Bain with the first round.
No, we're taking Bain.
We are taking Bain. They're taking Fernando. We're taking Bain. They're taking.
Oh, okay. I'm caught up now. I'm sorry.
Then we're gonna have the 24th pick too, Rick, in this year's draft too. And if you think about it, what I thought was funny about that scenario is that they had Trevor Lawrence taken and ETN that year, and he was like 25th pick. But I just sit and think, like, you can go after Ty Simpson, you can go after numerous people at that 24th pick that can still slip. Like, Ty Simpson's a good quarterback. The problem is he just needs longer time to develop. But if we were to get him and set him behind somebody for the next 2 years, and he was able to get coached right, he would be a good option. So
that's facts. Even Grin said he likes the intangibles of Ty Simpson.
Yeah, Ty Simpson's good, man. He's just fucking young.
He's just raw.
Yeah, and he should have went back to college, but I get why he came out because he's gonna get a first round grade on him, man. So
right, he knows what's happening next year. He doesn't want no part of that.
Oh yeah, if he would have stayed yesterday, for next year, if he would have stayed for next year, he most definitely would have been. He wouldn't even
probably
been
second round.
Top 5. Top
right.
It might be a bottom end of the first or second round.
Yeah, Chambis that went back, dude. I mean, that next year's class is gonna be so fucking stacked, dude. It's gonna be insane.
Dante Moore.
Oh man, I mean, you're gonna have
maybe CJ Carr, maybe Arch Manning.
Fucking, I mean, you're gonna Sam Levitt, dude. I mean, you're gonna have dude from Duke. I mean,
Levitt.
That Darren Messiah is good. Going from Duke.
Yeah, the kid that's from Duke, he balled. I think he
Darren Messiah.
He transferred. The kid that
he
was
went to Oregon or something. Did he go?
I think he went to Miami, if I recall.
Miami. Okay.
Yeah, I think
he went to one of the big schools.
Quarterback for Miami now.
That's going to be insane, man.
It'd be interesting.
It's going to be crazy to watch next year. So go ahead.
It'd be interesting to see some kind of a QB analyst or somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about, predict what Mendoza would pick. What quarterback pick would he be in next year's draft with all these quarterbacks? Is it going to be 5,
probably
6, 7
second
again?
round pick, the way things are looking.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the guy everybody wants to spend their number 1 overall.
I did a grade on Fernando, and I mean people are going to like Fernando. So Fernando, I did a grade on 120 quarterbacks from 2015 till right now. 120 quarterbacks have been taken from there to now. Fernando Mendoza would rank the 4th best quarterback in the whole entire time. The only three guys that beat him statistically coming out of college is Joe Burrows, and Joe Burrows had a 76.2 or 76.4 completion percentage. Fernando has a fucking 79.9. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks to ever come out of there. But long story short,
he throws short.
You have Burrows that was first, Trevor Lawrence that was second, and Caleb Williams that was third, and then Fernando Mendoza 4th, and he's the 4th best statistic quarterback over the last 120 quarterbacks that's come out in 10 years. He's the 4th best dude leaving college, stat wise, statistic wise, red zone, every deal, including champion to no losses, wins or not, he's the fourth best. And he's played over 38 games, I think 36 or 38 games. So he's every bit qualified for the games. He doesn't have to stay, fucking 5-6 years like Bo Nix, but I would just say he is on.
Oh my God. Look who just came in the chat. Blue.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up? Salute,
Shout
Blue.
out, Blue.
Happy Friday the 13th, Blue, you crazy woman.
I would have never guessed it either, bro. I thought he would be at least top 12, top 10, but he ain't. He's better than fucking.
Well, that scares me a little bit.
Drake, he's better than Drake. He's better than fucking all of them. I mean, he's the fourth best, so he's better.
That's crazy. That means we might take him then.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah. Look, I think at the end of the day, just like Spytech said, you got to weigh out the options, see what's there. If they're able to get something done that justifies their trade with the Jets, and the Jets are willing to give up 2 first-round picks in a second, then you got to weigh the option. Is Avriel Reese the guy you want, or do you want to trade back to the Bear or to the Browns and get 3 first-round picks? But sometimes the 3 doesn't matter if the player's not there. So what good?
That's true.
Matter if the guy's not there. If you get 2 picks, 2 first and a second, and you're getting the player you want. I'd
rather do that. And I was thinking what you said with contracts before too. Like, we could let the Jets keep their 16 this year, so they still have a first rounder this year, and take one of their first in 27, and get like 2 seconds or something, like both their second this year and the second next year. So it's 1-2, 1-2.
The Jets said they're not giving up a lot just to move 1 spot. There's been even deals where
1-2, 1-3 maybe.
There's been situations where players or teams have done this in the past, and all they gave up was a 3rd and a 5th to move up 1 position in this scenario right here because they got the player they wanted. So it's like they said, they don't.
I think we get more than that though, just because of the fact that there's such a weak quarterback class.
They're gonna have to want them. I mean, you can't get something if they don't want them. Like they're like. If they just say "fuck it," we're gonna tank next year anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think they're bullshitting if they say that, because like you said, they were the first ones scouting the dude.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but everybody has a value on it, and they have holes to fill too. I mean, they literally gave up their best corner, their best D tackle. I mean, they got holes too. So I don't think they're trying to just go give up their whole haul. I mean, I think they're.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think like the most we'd get out of them this year is maybe a first and a second, and then they keep their 16. I think, or maybe a first and a third because it's 1 spot, so maybe a 1 and a 3 this year, and then maybe a 1 and a 4 next year or something.
Yeah, I mean that's why I think it would be more likely to trade back farther and pick up more draft capital. And it
depends how much you want Reese though, because I don't think it'd be that 6. That's for sure. I think the Cardinals or someone will take him.
Yeah, there's been reports that they want to go. That the Browns want to get rid of their people. Literally, they want to get rid of Shador. They want to get rid of fucking Gabriel. They want to move players around. And then from what I've heard, is they're planning to go with Watson if everything goes right from him practicing and stuff before the end of the year. So I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of shit going on over there. So, and Watson was a good quarterback at one point, but that dude has literally fell off the face of the earth over in the last, 3 years now, 2-3 years. So I don't know. What defensive coordinators are available right now? Like, what ones are out available?
I'd have to look it up. The only ones I can think of, like the ones we talked about earlier, that Mike brought up with the Pleasant guy, and then also Woods, if we go from within the building. Going on what you were saying before, though, with the Browns wanting to move off their guys, if that's the case, I'd tell them with the draft picks, give us Dylan Gabriel. We can have him compete for the backup spot.
Jason, I don't like Shador either. Sorry.
Yeah, they can keep Shador, but I'll take Dylan Gabriel as like let him come into camp and compete. I'll take him as part of the trade.
Yeah, I would take him for like a 7th-round pick because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying like as extra on top of the draft picks. Like if they want to move off the contract, I'll just say we'll take him along with the draft picks. Is what I was saying. Because like I said, he won't be worth much anyway. He'll only be worth like a 5th or a 6th at best. That can sometimes be coaching, though, the one you love to hate.
Hey, Frank Weber says Slim Pickens is still out there. That was funny. That was a good one, nephew.
Is he
Wink
talking
Martindale
about
still out there?
talking about the wide receiver Pickens?
No, he was making a joke. Slim Pickens is still available.
He's joking.
Okay.
What were you saying now?
I mean, in terms of defensive coordinators, Wink Martindale is still out there. If you guys are looking for like
probably be the best candidate at this moment.
Which one was that, Al?
Yeah, Wink Martindale. He was with Michigan last year. He's always run like a pretty blitz heavy scheme. He rolls the dice on shit.
With the Ravens, dude. He was with the Ravens. Then he went over there with
the Giants.
Dabo. Yeah, Dabo.
That's right. Yeah, I think that was someone I was.
Him and Dabo got into it though. That's why he left and went to Michigan.
Yeah, they got in a fight or some shit.
Yeah, something happened with them with each other over there in the Giants.
Wink just looks like a defensive coordinator, by the way. He fucking has that look, like he's got this mean mug. He kind of looks like a fucking mastiff if you look him up.
You have to if you got a name like Wink. Yeah, you better look tough, man.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking bull mastiff, dude. Just, like his face is the size of a fucking cardboard box. I think he was actually a position coach with the Raiders like years ago.
Great. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. What the fuck's going on with my battery? Son of a bitch.
What team is Matt Eberflus on?
He must have signed. Fucker.
Fucking Don Martindale is one of the deals.
I was just about to say Deronte Jones, what he signed with the Commanders.
But he's on.
No, I was saying that I don't know how to say his first name, Deronte Jones, but I think he signed with the Commanders.
Deronte Jones. He's the former Vikings DC.
Eberflus got fired, dude. He's unemployed right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where was he? The Cowboys, right?
Yeah, Dallas.
So he got fired?
Yeah, he's on the market.
So we can get him for the vet minimum?
Probably.
What, the Commanders fired Joe Witt too? They're saying Brian Dunk from fucking Dolphins pass game coordinator.
Yeah, he was fired. Joe Witt.
Yeah, this guy got hired already. Damn it.
There's Jim Schwartz.
Yeah. They're basically saying Aubrey Pleasant is the fucking. He's very high. He's very high out of DC right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Rid of the fucking guy. Charlie Bolin. He's fucking another one. I know. Basso.
Jim Lionheart was hired,
the-
right? The one you were talking about?
Which one?
Jim Lionheart was already hired?
Yeah,
somewhere?
he went over to the Bills.
Okay.
Danny Besco is the Texans DB coach. Interviewed for the Raiders and Cardinals, but withdrew from later. Fucking guy, swear to God.
Oh, Dustin, what about Jonathan Coley from the defensive pass game coordinator for the Panthers?
Did he pass out? So why are you messing with him?
He's going in the bed. You want to carry him for me?
Yeah,
So you're
sure.
a big, strong
Yeah,
man.
lay right
So
there.
you're such a big, strong man.
You can lay right there. Yeah, I don't know how anybody's going to get Jim Schwartz from them. I just don't see it happening.
Right, exactly.
Dustin. Yeah, that's facts. Because you had to trade for him, and I don't see it happen. But Dustin, I was going to ask, what do you think of Jonathan Coley, the pass game coordinator from the Panthers? The one that's been under, what's his name? The one we were looking at hiring at one point.
Shit, I'm not against it. They said Thad Lewis. What is Thad Lewis? He's OC, right?
Not sure.
I think he's OC. I don't know, dude. They got this guy Aubrey fucking Pleasant high on their list.
The crazy part with Aubrey is Aubrey also. Where's Aubrey from? Oh, he's from the Rams. Yeah. He holds the same position as Jonathan Coley, so I could see Jonathan Coley possibly being a fit if we were looking at the defensive coordinator from the Panthers. So if we were looking at him, we might look at his pass game coordinator for the defensive side.
Say that one more time. That they're going to be doing what?
I was saying Jonathan Coley is also looking like he's available for interviews. The pass game coordinator for the Panthers on the defensive side, underneath his name? Underneath Everett.
Yep.
So he's someone we could look at, maybe. I'm just looking him up now.
I mean, where does Matt Eberflus's defense rank? Probably pretty shitty, yeah.
Jack, I'm inside now. There's no helicopters and no mosquitoes. I'm inside. I'm good. Blue, I need to talk to you tomorrow, though, just for a little bit. I know you're busy with schoolwork, but I want to talk to you just for a few minutes. I know it's Valentine's Day, but.
Well, they said his defense allowed 29.8 points a game last year. That's where they ranked 30th in yards per play as well. So I don't know if I want to go with Eberflus.
Yeah.
It's pretty, it's down in the bottom, really.
Because he's trash.
Pretty much.
Thank you, Blue.
Yeah, they're saying here, the guy that I was telling you about, that Jonathan Coley, it says, I was reading an article here, on the NFL article from Panthers News, saying the Panthers' rising assistant coach is getting serious looks for an opportunity to lead an elite caliber defense. But he's been with Everett for a while now, so they're saying here, where is it? Trying to find it. Hang on.
I would take Don Martindale before I took Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, the Browns are already requesting an interview with Jonathan Coley. So if we want to get an interview with him, we'll have to do it soon.
Man.
because they're going to look at getting Jonathan Coley to replace Schwartz. What a kick in the nuts to Schwartz. First, they don't want to let the fucking guy go somewhere else, and then they're going to hire another guy to take his place anyway.
Well, he resigned, man. They got
Oh, that's
hired.
right, he resigned. Yeah, that's right, he did.
Mhm.
That's right, I forgot. Yeah, he resigned. My bad.
They're both playing game. They're like
Yeah.
children. Well, hire me. I don't want to be your coach. Okay, well, guess what? You're not going anywhere. Enjoy your a year
And,
vacation without pay.
and then it also says that the Browns are also targeting Aubrey Pleasant as well. So they're going to interview Aubrey Pleasant and Jonathan
Oh,
Coley.
really?
Yeah.
Kind of running out of people, man.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
somebody-
Whichever one they don't hire, we could hire, I guess, because they're both pretty good. Aubrey's probably, like if Justin was saying, Aubrey's probably the better of the two. But if we can't get Aubrey, then probably have to go after Jonathan Coley, I would think. Which would make sense because we did interview Evero for the head coaching thing, and he comes from his defense. So
I have a feeling
they're
they're.
a guy from.
Yeah, I was
Go ahead,
just gonna
Cal.
say I have a feeling they're gonna probably promote Robbie Leonard or give him an interview.
I think we'd promote Joe Woods, to be honest, if we promote anyone from inside.
they already did give Robbie Leonard an interview
Mm-hmm.
for DC
You're big.
yesterday.
Yep, yesterday.
It was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
It could happen then, I guess, if they were doing that.
I mean, I've only heard
Doing
like
a younger
positive things
coach.
from that guy.
They interviewed
Yeah,
him
I
yesterday,
brought it
but
up
they
earlier.
still say the guy from the Rams is more qualified than him.
Yeah, it would be. As far as like the resume, for sure. But I wouldn't mind if we do bring someone else apart from Rob Leonard. Give Rob Leonard at least a promotion to like assistant DC or something, so he can start running that shit for the future.
Yes, exactly. I agree 100%.
Like, let him be the guy underneath the play caller, so he can start learning play calling from whoever we hire. That way, if we need another defensive coordinator in the next few years, then he can get the promotion next time.
Or do like we were talking about before, promote Rob Leonard to DC, and then just put some older guy, somebody with more experience, I should say.
Well, Joe Woods could do that. The more I think about it, if we promoted
Exactly.
Rob Leonard to the DC, then you just have Joe Woods as the assistant defensive coordinator because he's done it before. I mean, so we have options. It's not like we're not going to have nobody. There's definitely options.
Yeah, but he's a fucking DB's coach, so it'd probably be smarter.
DB would make more sense for us, yeah.
He's a DB / pass game coordinator.
Well, that's why I think Jonathan Coley makes sense because he's the same deal. The defensive pass game coordinator, ex-secondary coach before that. Same deal as Pleasant. They held the same positions. Both were secondary coaches, and then they became pass game coordinators. And it's the same thing with Coley.
Is that the same one as yesterday?
No, it's different. No.
Yes.
And it makes sense for us to get someone from like the Rams tree or the Panthers for the defensive side. Just because the Panthers defense has been pretty elite this under Evero, and then the Rams have always had a good defense for a long time. So.
I'll take my fucking drinks, man.
Why are they always stealing all your stuff, Dustin?
Women always take all your stuff.
They stole his heart too.
She'll come back in here, and then she'll tell me, "You didn't give me enough. I don't have no more."
You took the last one I had.
Yeah, facts. I get this one.
You gotta do what I do and just hide it, dude.
Apparently, Jonathan Coley was with the Rams before the Panthers, if I'm reading this right. So he has experience with the Rams as well.
I didn't like the juice sometimes.
Oh shit! I'm reading an article here that says Chad Johnson's going to help out the Carolina Panthers first round receiver. That is Xavier Legette. That's going to be dangerous if that guy gets good, because Legette was pretty good coming out of college.
They can make it happen if they put it in guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind players I know clearly, just reading their backgrounds.
I'd rather the
So Curly was with the Rams from 2020 to 2022. And they tied when Curly was there at the Rams, they tied 7th in the NFL with 16 interceptions. And also tied for 10th lowest opponent touchdowns to interception ratio, 1.44, where Curly was the defensive back coach for the Rams. And also cornerback Jalen Ramsey recorded 4 interceptions and finished second in passes defense 18, earning his 6th consecutive Pro Bowl nod when Curly was his coach back in 2020-22.
Interesting option
with the Rams.
I'm gonna be in the I'll be in the chat, Ozzy. Salute. Take care.
Oh, no worries, man. Have a good one.
Peace. You too.
Holy shit, Cody was also selected for the Bill Walsh Diversity Coaching Fellowship with the Rams in 2019.
They got a lot of good stuff, but they just didn't know everything on shop.
Oh, and he was an assistant to the secondary coach at that time, Ejo Evero, who came from there in 21 before he went to Panthers. Okay. So, yeah, he's been with Evero for a while. So he definitely knows Evero's defense back to hand because they've been together since 2021 by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure they were 4th. What was the Panthers' defense last year?
If you ever want to check out bed, there's a flower place straight across from there. That's where I got my mom's. Bigger industrial bar.
Top 15 points.
For the small business. The big chains, you know, they purchase from bigger people. Yeah, and they bring them in refrigerated trucks. That's how you have delivery files. Well, they, you know, like they have good shoes. That's why I think there's farmers, you know, where they truck them in. I mean, I don't know if that
The more I look at this guy, I actually want Jonathan Coley more.
just the right one. So,
I mean, the defense he was part of ranked 15th in points allowed per game, but they also ranked 8th in interceptions, which is like mostly sacking when you know what I mean, which is what's his position. They were 8th in interceptions as well. And then let's see. And with the points per game, they're only like 1.5 points off of top 10. It was only like 20.4 for the top 10, which was the Rams, and then they were 15th at 22.4 or something. So it was like 2 points difference or something. Like yards per game.
The one you love to hate. What you said? How about you, Mike? What are you referring to? If you're asking me about what I think about DC, I'm having to rethink things now with all these people that I wanted not being available. So I'm still thinking about it. From the little bit I've read about Aubrey, I really like the idea of Aubrey Pleasant.
Yeah, look up Jonathan Cope. I'll write it for you in the chat.
Look up what?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
I'll write it in the. Actually, I'll write it in the chat just a minute.
In our private chat, or?
Yeah, just because it's easier to type in there.
Okay, let me go to. Okay, I just saw something pop up. Hold on. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, because that's another guy. He's already getting interviews with the Browns, and I think there was one other team. I can't think of it right now. He came from the Rams with Evero. So when Evero left the Rams and went over the Panthers, he came with Evero when Evero became the DC of the Panthers. So he was Evero's secondary coach.
Okay, so there's some ties there.
Yeah, there's some ties there. And then he was Evero's secondary coach, but before Evero went to the Panthers, they were together on the Rams in 2021. And then I think they went over to the Panthers, if I'm not mistaken, like 2022 or something. So he left the Rams with Evero when he went to the Panthers. And I'm just like I was saying, I was just looking up their numbers under Evero. They were like top 15 in points allowed, but it's less than 1.5 points difference between like the top 10 and top 15 in points allowed. And then they were 8th in takeaways or interceptions. So he's definitely and apparently, he'd definitely be a coach worth looking at, similar to Pleasant. Same kind of history as secondary coach that got promoted to pass game coordinator. It's the same thing with Cooley.
He looks pretty young. I'm trying to find his age and all that stuff. Let's see. He's been with the
it was a bit hard for me to find stuff on him.
Third season with the Panthers, second as the Carolina's defensive pass game coordinator. Initially serving as the team's secondary cornerbacks coach.
Yeah, and he was at the Rams before the Panthers.
Cooley coach. Oh, J.C. Horn. Oh, okay, so that's right. Okay, along this cornerback.
And also another thing with Cooley is when Jalen Ramsey recorded 4 interceptions and finished second in passes defense with 18, Cooley was his coach.
From what I'm reading, it would take me forever to read all this. I read so slow. I'm gonna have to come back and read this later. But from what I see so far, it looks good. I mean,
I'll send you another link.
He's only been. Oh, okay. Thank you. No, I got it right in front of me, but I don't know if it's the same link, but I do have
it. It might be. If you go down to the bottom,
I pulled it off of Carolina's Panthers page.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. So if you go down the bottom, it has it'll say down near the bottom, basically just before how he came from the Bill Walsh Fellowship thing. Just after that, it will say he was with the Rams for 3 seasons from 2020 to 2022. And that's when he, as a defensive back coach, and he's the one that gave Ramsey his career year, basically.
Yeah, I see. He started his coaching career in 2011.
Yeah.
For a university, so I'm going down to where he started as. Okay, so he started 2020 is when he got into the NFL as far as coaching.
2020 as the Rams. Yep.
Yeah, as the Rams for 3 years, and then Carolina for 2 years. Yeah, and the Panthers
3 years now, I think.
Oh yeah, because they definitely list 2025 on here. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So he's basically got 3 years with the Rams and 3 years with the Panthers, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then, the Panthers defense got much better in the whole team got much better in the last couple of years.
Yeah, and the crazy part is both dudes came from the Rams, like Evero and I believe Evero and
Zero, whatever his name, however you say his name, Evero and Zero or something like that.
Yeah, so I think they both came from the Rams, if I'm not mistaken, together. Like when Evero was promoted in the Panthers as the defensive coordinator, Cooley came over as his secondary coach. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I gotta go back to my.
I think that's right.
I got to go back to my page where I got the coaches. Panthers DC. It says here, I got wrote down Panthers DC ×2. That's not true. Well, I don't know where I got my past knowledge from, but that is totally incorrect.
But in any case, I wouldn't mind either one. The one you were saying, Aubrey Pleasant or Jonathan Cooley, because they both got a similar background.
My bad. Zero Evero, however you say his name, was the Panthers DC for the last 2 years, right? Correct?
I think so.
So the two of them would have been hooked up together for those. Well, one of those 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's pretty much been the whole time, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So that's So if Cooley was to be promoted to a DC, he'd probably run a similar system to Evero, which is along the lines of the Rams defense anyway, because I'm pretty sure they both come from the Rams originally.
And Evero's still available? Have you looked at it?
He wouldn't. It would be a lateral move, so they'd block it.
Oh yeah.
Because he's already.
Does he already call plays there?
I misread it. So what happened is when Evero used to be the secondary coach for the Rams in 2021, and I believe at that time Cooley was the defensive assistant quality control coach under Evero when Evero was the secondary coach in the Rams in 2021. And then they both left the Rams and went to the Panthers together.
Oh, okay. So they've been together. Oh.
Yeah, they've been together the whole time pretty much. So basically, it's kind of like a Jim Harbaugh thingy where he brings his own guys with him. So Evero brought Cooley with him to the Panthers, promoted him from defensive assistant quality control coach to secondary coach at the Panthers. And Evero got the promotion as the secondary coach of the Rams to be the defensive coordinator of the Panthers. So I wouldn't mind getting a guy like that just because he has the experience from the Rams for 3 years, has experience from the Panthers for 3 years. He's been in a good defense with Evero. So I think he'd run a similar system. And like I said, their system last year was like 8th in interceptions and 15th in points allowed after being pretty shit for a while. So Panthers been pretty shitty for a while before Evero got there.
I mean, they at least interviewed him, whether it be the Rooney Rule or not, we don't know, but for a head coaching job, so they have talked to him at least. We know that. Oh my God, are they doing ice skating again? Son of a bitch. I'm watching Olympics, man. I gotta change it. I swear to God, it's been nothing but men's figure skating.
Oh, shit.
constantly.
Yeah, that's
for the
why I don't
last
really
3
watch much
days.
Winners. Yeah, I believe you, because that's
Well,
why
I
I
was
kind of gave
watching.
up on Winter Olympics.
Well, I was watching. It's kind of like the Summer Olympics is all gymnastics. Winter Olympics is all ice skating. But
Yeah.
been watching a lot of the hockey. USA's hockey team is now 5-0 with 4 shutouts. They've scored 26 points. Their opponents total combined have scored 1 point, 1 goal on them. They're kicking ass. I can't wait for the USA Canada when they play each other for the gold. That's where it's going to be. The men anyway. The women's team already beat Canada, but I like the moguls and the snowboarding stuff like that. But I just got to get frick off this channel because I can't stand looking at this guy that's always on my TV every time I turn the Olympics on. What's on? Coverage of the 10-kilometer sprint by Athlon. Oh, that's exciting. That's better than figure skating. Oh, hey, Blue. I didn't know you were still in there. Yeah, I was gonna. That's one of the things I want to talk to you dudes about tomorrow is if you've been watching it, because I've actually been watching the hockey, the men's and women's hockey team. They're kicking ass. But until I can talk about until Dustin gets back, that we got to go back to Raiders stuff. But yeah, the women are kicking. Have you been watching them, Blue? Women have been kicking. I've seen 3 of their games. I've seen them beat Canada, and then today they beat Italy, and then I think it was Latvia, the other game I saw. And I know the men beat Latvia. I saw that game. Tell me, Blue, if you'd be the perfect person to ask. Is do they not allow hitting in the Olympics for hockey? Because I know a woman boarded somebody, and they called her a foul for that, for boarding them. I mean, that's common in NHL hockey. So I don't know if it's just the women or if it's just Olympics or, or what. Yeah. Well, ice hockey is like figure skating, but with real men, not these guys dressed in sheer. No, never mind. I'm not going to go there. Well, they knocked a lady into a board. I mean, that checking. Well, okay, maybe there's a difference that I don't know about. It just seems like there's a lot less hitting, and they break up the fights too, which is like what you go to a hockey game for. I'm just kidding. It's like going to a car race and not having a wreck. You know? Yeah, we know, Jack. I'm just kidding with you. I just watched it because it's I watched a couple hockey games, NHL games, but I'm watching the Olympics. Now I'm watching people cross country skiing and shooting targets. That's pretty cool. I was just asking Blue because she's like the ultimate source when it comes to hockey. I figured she might be watching more. Have you watched any of the Olympics, Jack? Just curious. Blue probably doesn't have time, and she's going for her PhD. Poor thing. Is everybody gone? Bush, you still there? Ozzy? Ozzy, are you sleeping or is that Dustin sleeping? Somebody's sleeping. Well, I guess it's my show now. Well, I think I'm back on the chat. Scoot down here and see what's going on. Full contact isn't allowed in women's. Oh, it's just women's hockey games, Olympic hockey games. Okay, boarding is a violent hit that. See, it wasn't that violent. I mean, I've seen, blue. I mean, you even sent me videos of guys getting boarded through the shields that they have on the side to protect the fans. Maybe that was a penalty too. Um, boarding is a violent hit that causes an opponent to crash dangerously into the boards when from behind, or when defenseless. Check is usually shoulder to shoulder.
My bad,
Okay,
guys.
yeah,
I don't know if the
it was from the back, so maybe that's what it was. Yeah, because she did hit her in the back. Yeah, violent is not subjective. Finish reading the message. I am. I'm trying. Checking is usually. Oh shit! I just fucking screen. Shoulder to
not
shoulder.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. She hit her in the back and she kind of slammed into the boards, but not that hard. It wasn't that big a deal.
Not sure what the
I
one
thought
that
for
he was
hockey it
asking.
was nothing. If it was a quarterback in football, I'd go, oh yeah, that's a penalty. But I just thought in hockey, violent or not is subjective. Finish reading message. Hmm. I got you. So it was because the lady hit the other lady in the back and she went into the boards. Okay, I don't know. I'm just starting to watch hockey again because of the Olympics. I'm sorry, Ozzy.
No, you're good. I was just wondering what the one you love to hate was saying because he said I wasn't in the thing because I'd gone to feed my dog for a second.
Okay, yeah, I was just filling in time because you're both there. I said, well, it's my show now. I'm going to talk to Blue.
Fair enough.
I thought said you're going to go cook some food, Jack. Now you're going to watch the Olympics. Oh, you're going to watch the Olympics cooking food.
Catch you there, Jack. You're good. The one that I date. Yeah, it's just at 6 o'clock
Okay.
here, and the sun is still out like it's high fucking noon. So I didn't realize it was 6 o'clock until my dog started barking and asking me where the fuck is my dinner.
On the West Coast here, it's like 11:45, midnight.
Oh, I was just saying because it's summer right now. So even though it's like it's like 6:15 at night, and the sun is still up in the sky like it's high noon or something. So it's like it's very deceiving. Like it feels like it's only like 3 or 4 o'clock, but it's 6 o'clock. So usually for around
You
6.
got some like crazy kind of like Alaska daylight times and shit.
Kind of, yeah. It's like right now, it's like you got in a 24-hour day, you probably have 18 hours or close to 18 hours of sunlight. Like
I love
crazy.
it.
Or not quite that bad. Probably like 15 hours of sunlight or something. But yeah, I don't know. Because like the sun comes up at like 5 a.m. and then it doesn't go down until 9 o'clock or something. All the way down. It probably starts getting dark around 8, but then it doesn't go all the way down to like 9. So it throws me off. It throws off my time.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, thinking about it, the only ones that make sense was the guy you brought up, the Aubrey Pleasant or this Jonathan Coley guy would make the most 2 cents if we're not going to promote someone within the building, like a Rob Leonard or something or Joe Wood. I mean,
I mean,
I think those four at the moment. I mean, I'll probably look into more, but at the moment, I think that's our top four possibilities. I think there was one other guy Dustin brought up a little while ago. I can't remember the name he brought up though.
the Jeff one, Jeff
Yeah,
Howard,
Jeff Howard.
Jeff
Yeah, Jeff
Howard.
Howard.
Yeah, that's the one I haven't
Yeah,
looked up yet.
yeah. So I'd probably say outside the building, if we're going to interview somebody, probably Jeff Howard, that Aubrey Pleasant, or Jonathan Cooley. And that's if the Browns don't hire him before we get a chance to interview him. But if we have to do the Rooney Rule, Jonathan Cooley would also classify as the Rooney Rule.
What about the Zero guy? Whatever Zero.
No. He's already defensive coordinator of the Panthers, so we're not interviewing
Oh,
him
that's right.
again.
That'd be a lateral move. Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
well, we were only interviewing for a possible head coach before we hired
Yeah,
Kubiak.
yeah.
So the only because the Jonathan Cooley's pass game coordinator / DB's coach, same with as the Pleasant guy, same kind of background, like ex secondary coach, pass game coordinator type deal. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. But I'm pretty sure Jeff Howard is the same deal. Yeah, same deal with Jeff Howard, safety and linebacker coach, pass game coordinator, same deal. So all three guys are the same. So you got Jeff Howard,
Right.
Jonathan Cooley, and Aubrey Pleasant. They all have the similar background as far as like the positions that they've held. You got, I'd say, out of all three, it's most likely Jeff Howard is the most experienced because he was Minnesota Vikings 2013 to 19. So that's 6 years. Then 2020 Cleveland Browns. So that 22, sorry. So that's another 2 years. So that's like 8 years. Then you got 23 at the Chargers as a linebacker coach. So that's like 9 years plus 24, 25. So it's like 11 years experience with Jeff Howard. The other guys are probably like 6, 7 years.
Hmm.
So it's pretty close,
Well,
but I'd give the edge
we're gonna need
to
some
Howard.
people with as much experience as we can get, to help out till we get the
Yeah.
staff going. Because
And then I'll probably
we're
say
obviously
I
not
give the
getting the
edge.
guys we wanted to get.
I'll probably say I also give the edge to Howard, just the fact that he's coming from the Seahawks, which is Clint's team, so old team. So it could be a chance that he comes to be with Clint. So there's also that.
Sub silos. Oh, Raider Ben's in the building. How you doing, Ben? Raiders, right back to you, man. It's been good hanging out. Popping up with the- Well, thanks for stopping by, the one you love to hate. Have a good night, man. Take care.
So Ben, Silos. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the more I think about those 5 make the most sense.
Yeah.
Then you obviously got Joe, like the 5 being the 3 we mentioned a second ago, then Joe Woods and Rob Leonard from within the building.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought we'd know more by now.
Yeah, I thought so
But
too. I mean,
I think
I guess we'll
the
find
whole
out by
Seattle
Monday, I guess.
block and yeah, I think the whole Seattle block and everybody from us really put a damper on our plans.
I just hope they don't try and fucking block Jeff Howard as well. That'd be fucking bullshit at that point.
Blocking everybody else.
Yeah. But like I said, if we can't, the thing is, I don't want us to fuck up getting someone else like a Jonathan Cooley. If we're just waiting on certain players that the Seahawks are just going to block anyway, I mean, certain coaches that the Seahawks are going to block anyway.
Right.
Because I think if we're going to interview Jonathan Cooley, we need to do it sooner rather than later because the Browns are already interviewing him. I think he had an interview with somebody else as well. Let me just double check what the other had it a second ago.
In a weird way, the situation is going on with Seattle and Kubiak and with Kubiak, yeah. It's kind of like, well, the Cleveland thing, well, you want to quit, okay, well, or you want to resign, that's fine. You're going to take a year without pay. And it kind of seems like, McDonald's is kind of doing the same thing with his, or the whole team is trying to do the same thing. You want to go to the Raiders? That's fine. You ain't taking none of our staff with you. We're going to do anything we can, give anybody some kind of piddly promotion if we have to, just so you don't get them. Seems like the same thing.
Oh, so he was with Evero. I just found a bit more information about what I was saying about Cooley before. So they were together they were together in the Rams in 20. They came together in 23 to the Carolina, I think. So that's when they came from the Rams together in 2023. Yeah, I think there's only one interview at the moment, I think, for Jonathan Cooley, which is with the Browns, because to be on the top Munkin and to take over for Sports' job. I don't know. I think if we interview Jonathan Cooley, I think because is Todd Monken, isn't he? If I remember right, he's a defensive guy, isn't he? The one from the Ravens?
I don't know. I just know he went to Cleveland. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a defensive guy. No, my brain is a bit slow today.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking opposite, but I'm probably wrong.
Pretty sure it was defensive guy on the fucking.
You're probably right. You're probably
John
right.
Harbaugh. Could be wrong there. Oh no, he was the OC. My bad. It was OC and the Ravens. Yeah, so I was just thinking because if it was defensive or special teams like fucking John Harbaugh, then he wouldn't have play calling. But if Jonathan Cooley goes to the Browns, he's still going to have his own play calling because Munkin is an offensive guy. So they'll still, whether it comes to the Raiders or the Browns, you still have the same play call authority. Because I was just wondering, like, what head coach they had. Because if they had a defensive head coach, then they wouldn't have play calling authority. I think Dustin's passed out again. Shit.
He definitely has a tail when he goes to sleep.
Yeah. Oh shit! I thought he was getting a drink or something.
They got that. What he does is he'll take off for a while. And he'll lay it. I guess he's got like a little day bed or something like that in the room with him. And he goes and lays on that for a while, and he just passes out. He had a long day though, man. He just
I get it.
He just got home from work when I talked to him like a little bit before 10 my time, which was only that's a long day, man.
Yeah, facts.
So, yeah, he's only been off of work for like a couple hours. All right, man.
I think I'll have to talk to Dustin in the future. I have to give one of us the authority to be able to end the lives.
Yeah,
What am I can probably do it with my channel. I can probably relink my channel back to his, and then at least when he does fall asleep, I can end the live and stuff.
Yeah, because it'll be
I
hard
can't
not.
even mute his microphone.
It'll be hard not laughing when we're trying to talk. Yeah, we'll just pop off, Blue. Hey, Blue.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue. How about if I give you a call now? Are you busy right now? I'm about to pop off this show. It just take a few minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll just pop off because we can't end the live, unfortunately.
Well, don't pop up. I know. I can pop off the line though. I'm just waiting for an answer for a question.
Yeah, it's definitely in the bear cave.
He's in the bear. Oh, he is the bear. I'm popping off.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the same. He'll just have to cut me
Yeah,
into the
this is
video
what we
after.
had to do last time he fell asleep. We just all left. It was me and Cortez was the only ones left, so we just like left.
Actually, I might just try Instagram for him. Maybe it'll wake him up.
I tried that last time. It didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I caught him one time before he started snoring when he just started breathing heavy, and it woke him up. But yeah, not once he's out. All right,
Yeah,
man.
that's
I'm
fair
gonna
enough.
bounce out of here. It
Yeah,
was
me
cool
too, man.
talking to you, Ozzy. And chat, hey, thank you to the chat, everybody hanging in there with us and all this fun stuff we're doing at the snoring contest and everything, and telling us everybody what we think our opinions are of stuff, and you guys throwing in your opinions, and it's been fun, man. Thank you to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. It's great having you guys come in here and have your discussions in the chat and stuff. That's what part of why we're doing it. Yeah, we just do this for fun, for hobby. We don't do it for any of you guys money or anything. So we love seeing you guys chat it up in there and have your questions and debates.
All right, good night, everybody. Ozzy, good night. You have a great night or afternoon, I should say,
Yeah,
and
have a good one, mate.
or evening, and yeah, we'll talk to you next time. We're both on the show.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Have a good one. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Blue.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.